Lambeau Field, home to the Texas A&M Aggies, the Corps Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indications, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 9 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Makes the quick grab. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Wide out in motion. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the running down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Using his legs to buy some time. He fires it out to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football.
And the defense, Abe, got him at the 27. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Reeled it in and just made the house call. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about, Reese, until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. A run for the quarterback. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. He's on the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The back goes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He wants to pass it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Feeling some heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Across the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
He's going to take off. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Alabama quickly back to the line. What a nightmare for this defense. His second big play, gashing this secondary and fitting right into that gold standard of Alabama big play receivers.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to find some answers, Reese. I mean, this guy, you can tell he can blow the lid off a defense with that speed, and you just better know where he's at pre-snap. Wherever they put him, let's make sure we get some help over the top. If not, one-on-one is not going to equal success for this defense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They keep attacking through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly. But they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. They'll try it on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. At the 35, he's loose. Afterburner's coming. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, trying to make magic with his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Texas A&M going quickly. He wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. At midfield, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense.
Lost one deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
They'll run it from the gun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes. They've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
The expressway is wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Texas A&M going up tempo. Wide receiver shows motion. The snap sets up the throw. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. And he's got it at the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Complete. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more fit.
And he's going to score. Touchdown tie. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have...
He smashes his way through again. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They'll throw it on first down. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
Hauls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Tide with the 1st and 10.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Now on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Alabama quickly back to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires on the move. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a shot toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Texas A&M.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Makes the pass. On target to the left. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He looks that one in nicely. And they get him down. Offense gets set for second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Clark. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Scrambling away. Runs through a tackle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's McKee. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your read.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
On second down, wants to throw. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the pummeling has started. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's going up top here late in the game. What a snag by the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm